here I'll do like a part 2, I guess. So anyways, there's the back. She's pretty clean underneath. Oh, I got crushed now. Oh, fuck. Anyways, so this thing works good. I had to do some work on it. The regulator or the modulator, one of those ones that mount on the side here, if I push on this side here or tap it, it would just start keying up and squealing. And I thought it was the mic plug. I had to pull that whole circuit board out, take the whole faceplate off, monkey around, and it wasn't that. And then I was looked all over the circuit board at every trace looking for a crack with a magnifying glass, and I finally found it was the stupid transistor on the side. And it's just like my Ranger 2950 did that brand new out of the box. A shitty solder joint. Whoa, I thought I was keying up there for a second. So anyways, this thing works awesome. It's got robot voice changer, so you can sound really low like the Champ, and then you can sound really high like fucking somebody on helium. And then 10 kc, the bands goes from way to hell up there to way to hell down there. Yeah, so I mean there's nobody on every single channel, well except for that one is dead, especially up there. Noise blanker, that works awesome. The birdie. I bought it, no doubt. Nobody on there. See my match, so 1.4 or something like that. Which, frickin' I tried tuning the IMAX 2000. I turned the rings all the way down. Well, not all the way, but pretty damn near. And I had to climb up the tree every time to do it. That sucks, so I had it almost all the way down, but it was moving it from like 28.6, and then I moved it almost from the middle to almost to the bottom, and it tuned out at like 28.3, so like 300 freaking kilohertz or whatever. So I mean I need to go like a whole freaking megahertz down. And there's no way I'll have to take the rings right frickin' off, I guess. Or fucking, I don't know, get a whip and trim it. Like, it's not really what I was planning when I bought that thing. I paid a lot of money for that shit. And then I got a .64 right here. At least the base part. It's like mid. And it's got a wire wound coil, and it's not the wafer board. I got the elements out in the garage. But that's stupid. Those Radio Shack 5/8s, that screw on the bottom of the vertical element always gets corroded. So every so many months you gotta go out there, and then everything, the holes get all frickin' crappy, the bolts fall out, elements start sliding into each other, yada yada yada. Yeah, so yeah, the Eagle is alive. There's a couple issues though. One of the capacitors has actually two of the capacitors has a bulge, but I think they're the low voltage capacitors. They're on the bottom, and they got like a real shitty rectifier set on them. And they're just, you know what I mean, like the Scout, same thing. They're just soldered to like a speaker terminal thing and twisted the ends together, and I guess that's the power supply. So on high, I think it uses the better one inside here, the top part, hopefully, because those caps look good. One end cap was getting warm, but it was right next to a huge freaking power resistor, so I'm hoping it's not getting warm, it's just getting warm from the resistor. I got Turner Plus 2, Super Sidekick. Turner Plus 3, I just got that off eBay for like 20 bucks or something. It's mint. It's the only one I've seen with the Turner sticker still on it. Even though the head's loose, probably won't pry it off because it's stuck on there good. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say. Oh, I got another. Well, I got that 150 that I was using, which is hurting. That thing came over everything in the place, like my speakers and stuff on the computer. And then I got a Palomar 600, but it needs new pills. And then I'll change the whatever you call them, that mica film capacitor. I'm not sure. There's even newer ones than that, but I'll get those too, just in case it was just those, which I hope it wasn't. So yeah, so like I have to get shit and then fix it. That's my life, is fixing shit. You find something, it's never fucking even brand new, you gotta fix it. Or you'll end up fixing it soon enough. But whatever. Try and fix as many things as I can. It's just things are starting to disappear and priorities are changing, you know what I mean? Like, the CD is obviously not a hot topic these days, but when the skip's running, that's when it's cat's ass. Because then you can talk to everybody on there all over the place, and they got shit to say, right? Everybody's got something to say on there, and you can be heard pretty good. Actually, real damn good. When that last skip cycle was running, I used to talk to Florida all day and walk on everybody in between. Me and Florida used to like walk the dog. And that was, I only had a Shooting Star 225 and a 5/8, and I used to key that thing up for hours. I wouldn't try that with this. This thing gets hot. And then plus, I was running the Radio Shack 5/8. I had a perfect match on that. I trimmed the top hat so it was a perfect match, flat, and that way my radio didn't overheat. You could key it up 24 hours. You could key it up for the next week and there'd be nothing wrong with it. And I'm not bullshitting either. Like, it got like a little warm, but that's it. It was just a normal operating temperature, if that. And that was a Cobra 148 I had then. But if you got a totally flat match, like no matter how much power you put out, that needle doesn't move, you got it beat. And that ain't happening with that IMAX, I'll tell you that. So yeah, no long key downs, real short. Until, I guess I'll have to climb the tree and put up something. I found a Wilson penetrator down the street, but it's hard to get a hold of the guy. I know he's not using it, but he'll probably be like, oh, paid 70 million bucks for that in 74. It's a lot of money. So I'll have to, whatever, I won't even say it. We'll probably go into the frickin' scrap metal. So yeah, I changed that fan too. Luckily I had a 120 volt muffin fan, exactly the same size. Don't ask me how, but I just had it for like years. And fit right in there, and it was a little bit more quieter than this one. Oh, time's up.